And for me, I wanted to bring something new to it, a new life to it, right? I knew that we had a lot of people coming up that had a lot of potential and a lot of talent, and I wanted to make sure that we were able to maximize that. So for me, when I finally got to be able to take over as the head coach, I wanted to make sure that, number one, we still had that really great positive attitude that we've had forever. Like, that is what I've always seen in this program, but it's something that I wanted to make sure that we continued.
Oh, no, you're making me
fight, darling. Fight it.
Fight the tears. Swim, swim. One more thing.
Okay. Now, I knew that there was going to be a lot of work that we had to do because we go against teams that have people who have been swimming since they were 5 and they swim year-round and they have access to pools near them all the time. In the summer, in the winter, it doesn't matter. Those kids swim nonstop. And for us, that's a little bit more of a difficult situation because of where we are, because of some people's financial situation, because of backgrounds, right? There's just so many other obstacles that we have that we need to get through. So I wanted to make sure that we had as many opportunities as humanly possible to be able to achieve all of our goals while still keeping that family-like attitude, right? So we were able to do that over the last couple of years while continuing to grow as a team, do all those dry land practices that turned into just running.
Oh, running.
Honestly,
It was running all
Track Nation.
That turned into hanging out with you guys afterwards because you guys also need to have that time where you get to hang out and bond as a team because that's what keeps us as unique as we are. Last year, I don't know if you guys all know this, but not only did we win our first meet in 26 years, but we also were nominated for the Sportsmanship Award for all of South Jersey Swim.
Oh, wow.
Which is a huge accomplishment. Because again, we were able to stick to those two things that I really wanted to make sure we had. That positive attitude, community-like spirit, right, where we all count on each other and we all can depend on each other, but also that fight, that desire to win, and we were finally able to do that. This year, I knew that we had way more expectations because so many of you have been working for so hard for so long, and we were able to get a whole new group of people who had such great potential as well. So I wanted to make sure that we maximize that. Some days you guys were like, Glassman, you're such a meanie. You're so right? Well,
a
meanie, right? Well, there was a reason for that, right? I was super nice when we first started because, well, you know, we're just here and we're just having a good time.
Gotta kiss up to us, so we say.
Right, yeah. Right. So I told everybody last year that the very best thing that I ever did for this program was to buy these backpacks, right?
Yeah.
Because that got everyone united and it helped get the message out that we have a swim team and that we're an awesome team and that we support each other and all of that. In addition to the fact that you can carry literally everything you possibly need in there.
Yo,
right?
exactly.
When I
Everything goes. I can go backpack.
For real.
At least 5 pairs of clothes.
Yeah.
Serious, for real.
Don't go off the subject.
Disney?
You're gonna try some more.
I'm not.
Come on.
I'm getting back. Okay. So Coach B joined us last year. She had such a competitive edge, and I was super happy to have her. And then when I found out that she wasn't going to be able to coach the whole season with us this year because she has a lot going on personally.
She's getting married. You said a
Chill on that. We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. Chill on that. We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure.
marrying a woman.
I was devastated. I was devastated because she is also one of my best friends at work. And I thought that we worked really, really well together last year, and she really pushed you guys. That devastation eased about 30 seconds later when she said, but I have a backup plan. And she told me that was Coach Robert. Just like Robert said, we've done a lot of stuff together at school. Avid has really taught us a lot to get people involved and become a family in that aspect. But coaching with him has been one of the greatest experiences of my life because guess what? He doesn't take crap from you guys, and you guys give him a lot of it all day long. How many of you does he see multiple times every single day?
Put both hands up, though.
Exactly. And I'm not in the building, which makes it really, really hard for me to be able to keep in touch with you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you
For
so
me
much.
to not go crazy when I'm running from one place to another and you guys are asking me a million questions that I've already answered
Are we still getting
17,000
What
times.
Jesse.
Exactly.
Thursday's my last
Is there dry lands today?
And it's Wednesday.
But wait, do we have a meet today? Is there a 5:45 bus?
Don't bring that up right now.
Don't bring that up. get to practice the
Those
rest
tears
of
are
the
gonna
week.
turn to anger, Nail, from the body.
So I just want to say thank you all for making this year a wonderful experience, and for the seniors, thank you for making the entire time that I've been a coach in this program the greatest experience of my life. Also, for some of you, it's not over. We still have Friday, and we have big things coming. Yes, there's still practice.
Are there dry lips?
You can.
No dry. There's still practice.
Back to swimming.
Next week we are still going to practice. We're going to do the swim-a-thon. We're going to do a fun practice. We're going to do a couple of things that, just to make sure we wrap up the season in a good way.
We should do a BTS.
Okay,
I don't know.
I don't know how it works. I don't know what my update is.
Also, we still have a banquet ahead of us that we need to plan. Okay, so we have a lot
Not
going
the
on.
Funplex.